Jumpstart 2022 is coming out just around the corner, and there's a lot of cards in this set. Mixed with the fact that we just got out of Brothers War spoiler season, I feel like it's really hard to tell what's actually in the set and what's worth keeping an eye out if you are opening packs, or maybe what you should just pick up because the prices are probably going down on them. I figure the easiest way to do it is to take a look at the top 10 most expensive reprints in the set and talk about it. This video will cover specifically the reprints, and then I'm going to be doing a second video where I talk about the top 10 most expensive new cards. Alright, so two quick disclaimers. First off, all prices here are in USD, and they are all pre-order prices. If you're watching this anytime in the future, these prices may have shifted a little bit, but this is kind of just the top 10 reprint cards to look at. I'm also going to be including which theme they come from, so you can keep an eye out for those themes. And unlike my previous top 10 most expensive card videos, the prices actually do not come from Card Kingdom in this video. They will be coming from TCG Player. They kind of give a more accurate representation of the price, especially when it comes to reprints. So that's why I'll be using them for this video. Either way, let's jump into this starting at number 10. Alright, number 10 is Tree of Perdition. It's currently going for $10.52, and what's really cool about it is it lets you tap it to exchange target opponent's life total with its toughness. So you essentially get to set someone's life total to 13. There are a few, but this is one of the few cards in Magic that can actually just set people's life totals, and because of that, that makes it very unique. I expect this printing to reduce its price slightly, but then it'll end up going up above this. So what I do is I'd wait till the release of Jumpstart, see this go down a little bit in price, and then from there, buy it, because I do expect it to go back up in price. Mixed with the fact that this has new art, it's a great inclusion in this set. It is only found in the Unlucky 13 pack, so that does mean it will not see as many printings as cards that have multi packs or multiple versions of a pack. So because of that, expect lower quantities to enter the market. Either way, really great inclusion. Number 9, Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker. Alrighty, just to put it simply, this is a combo piece. Use it with anything that flickers or that untaps things and you get infinite creatures, infinite lots of things. It also is just good value overall. Sees lots of play in Commander, sees play in other formats that aren't Commander. It's a great card and I'm glad it's being reprinted. It's going for $11.08 right now. It is consistently gone up as Wizards prints more things it combos with unintentionally. Its price goes up, and it's just overall a really good card. So I'm glad to see it reprinted. It's found within the Speedy deck or the Speedy pack. So if you see that one, there's a chance that there's a Kiki Jiki within it. But overall, because it's only in one pack, the price shouldn't see a huge change from this one. By the way, these prices are gotten from TCG Player, and they're actually looking at the lowest priced printing of the card before this. So it's very interesting because you're going to see how the prices fluctuate from what they currently are. Either way, very cool. Number 8, Primordial Hydra. This is a good old-fashioned Hydra, but the cool part is that it doubles the number of +1/+1 counters on it at your upkeep, and then it has trample as long as 10 or more, which will very quickly happen. Even if you only play this thing for 3, it very quickly gets out of control if it's not dealt with. It hasn't seen a ton of printings, only being printed in Magic 2012 and Magic 2013. I think that it's going to continue heading down. If you look at the pricing, it actually already is, even without the reprint. I don't see the reprint helping it in any way. Reprints only bring prices down. So because of that, this one seems like one that will very quickly drop below its current price of $13.26. Overall, I think that's going to be a little too high for it. Yes, it's a big creature. Yes, it gets trample. It does get around kind of the problem of just being a big creature, which, big creatures are interesting, but they're not that cool. They don't actually win you the game. This can get trampled to kind of get around that, but at its face, it is just a creature with stats. And I just don't think that that is as big of a deal in the current, meta game. Why would you play this when you could play something that's going to provide way more value in the long run? Still a really great card. It is in the multi-headed pack if you are wanting to get your hands on it. And it is the 8th most expensive reprint in the set. Number 7, Goldspan Dragon. This thing was once the bane of Standard, but ever since it rotated out of Standard, the price has been dropping. It's currently going for $14.56. That's still a very reasonable amount, and this reprint should hopefully reduce that more, but it has been on a steady decline, and I don't expect this reprint to help it any. Again, reprints only reduce the cost of cards typically, unless they're introducing them into new formats, which this is not. So I expect that price to go down even further. It's found in the Treasure deck, so yeah, yeah, it is, again, another mythic one that only appears in one pack, so there aren't going to be a huge number of these entering the market in comparison, but it's still a very, very good card, letting your treasures basically tap for double and being able to create a ton of treasures on its own. Very, very good card. Good to see a reprint, but it's already trending down, and I expect it to continue that. Number 6, Lyra Dawnbringer. Going for $15.05. This card is just amazing in any Angels deck, and you can see anytime a set with Angels comes out, its price spikes a little. However, ever since Dominaria and ever since it left Standard, the price again has been slowly trending downwards. Typically what you're looking for in a reprint is a card that's trending upwards. What's really great about those is typically they'll fall because of the reprint, you can buy them when they're cheap, and then they'll go back and kind of go back to where they were and get even higher. But since this card is already going down in price, there's nothing pushing that price back up. Because of that, this is a great reprint, but one that I expect to fall quickly as the set releases. This one especially because I feel like part of it is that it has only ever been printed in Dominaria. Either way, that is in the Holy Pack. And yeah, so if you're looking for a Lyra, watch out for the Holy Pack. Number 5 is Oversold Cemetery. Only ever being printed in Onslaught, it's an interesting enchantment that lets you return creatures from your graveyard to your hand if you have enough of them in your graveyard. Personally, I expect this to fall from its current price of $15.67 quite quickly. I think it's a decent card, and if you are in a self-mill deck, this can be really, really valuable. However, I think a lot of its price just comes from the fact that it is only ever seen one print in Onslaught. This is its first time in the modern frame, and so with that, I expect the price to fall on this one. Number 4, Walking Ballista. This card is really insane, and it's most popular for its combo with Heliod from Theros Beyond Death, where it shot up in price. It was also pretty good in Standard back when it was in Standard, but overall, the price has been trending down, and again, without anything to prop its price back up, I expect it to just fall further with this reprint. It's currently going for $16.26, and it can be found in the Urza's pack, another mythic pack that there is only going to be one copy of. I think that's going to be the biggest issue for most cards on this list. It is only seeing one of like 50 different pack options, so you're not going to see it a ton of the time, especially when mythic packs are more rare than non-mythic packs because of that. But either way, really great to see that reprint, and interestingly, the next card is also from Urza's. Number 3, Karn Liberated. Everyone's favorite Karn. He makes you exile cards from your hand, exiles permanents from the battlefield, and exiles about $17.12 from your wallet, that then restarts the game. Overall, he's a staple in most colorless decks, and is a really great reprint to see here. He is also from the Urza's deck, and there is only one variant, meaning if you get Urza's, you will get Walking Ballista and Karn, meaning you'll get the number 3 and number 4 most expensive card in the set. I haven't done the full price analysis, but I'm pretty sure that makes it the most expensive pack in the game for Jumpstart 2022, so that's really the one you are hoping to hit if you care about the monetary value of it. Overall, Karn's really, really great. I don't know how his price is really going to change by this. I think it'll probably stay about the same, but overall it's been slightly trending down, so it'll probably continue to do that until some other card makes him popular again. Number 2, Sezian, Perverter of Truth. This is the one card on the list I've actually never seen before, but it is currently going for $34.23, and a big part of that, it has only ever been printed in Champions of Kamigawa. Now, it itself isn't a bad card, but I believe a lot of its value is propped up by the fact that it has only ever seen a printing once, and so that $34.23 I expect to drop pretty drastically just because it has only had one printing. A big indicator of that is that the MTGO price for it is 0.01, meaning that it's not sought after because, hey, it's a powerful card. It's sought after because, oh, it hasn't really been reprinted. So I expect this one to fall drastically. Although if you are looking for it, it will be in the Demons theme. Alrighty, number 1. And speaking of 1, do you pay the 1? Number 1 is Ristic Study in brand new art. It is currently going for $36.02, and it is part of the Go to School theme. It is actually a rare, and it shows up in multiple variations of that theme, so it should see significantly more printings than the mythics in this set, or even our last rare, which only appeared in one variation. Overall, It's a really, really awesome card to see reprinted. The last time it was reprinted was actually in the original Jumpstart. This one gets brand new art, which is pretty awesome. However, I expect the price on this to still go up. It may see a slight dip in price, but even looking back at the, Jumpstart reprinting, it really didn't affect the price all too much. And so I don't really see it affecting this one either. Either way, it's always good to see more Ristic Studies in the world, kind of. I don't really want to have to be paying the one more, but it does mean that if you want the card, it should be a little bit more accessible to do so. Either way, guys, that is it. Those are the top 10 most expensive reprints in Jumpstart 2022. Stay tuned on my channel for another video where I talk about the top 10 most expensive new cards. I just want to make sure the prices on those are finalized because I can't really look at historical printings of them. So it may be, a week or so before that comes out, but stay tuned for that. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.